This was the closest the teenager had ever been to death. The bald man in front of him was his teacher. The teenager wanted to challenge his teacher, but the man punched a hole through the mountain behind the teenager with just one fist. It turned out that on that day, the organization was going to give everyone a physical test. The organization wanted to rank everyone's abilities. There were already many people waiting in line at the test site. The bald man was also in the line. People around him laughed at his hairstyle. The first event was horizontal jumping. The man's feet moved so fast that they created after images. Everyone behind him was shocked. The second event was a 1,500-meter long run. The man was also the first to finish. In the weightlifting event, the man lifted the weight with one hand. The shot put was thrown so hard by the man that it broke through the ceiling. When high jumping, the man's head even stuck into the ceiling. The staff opened their mouths wide. In the whack-a-mole game, the man even smashed the machine. The boxing machine was directly knocked flying by the man. The people who had laughed at him were scared and walked away one after another. After finishing the test, the man was ready to go home. At that time, the teenager also came. He greeted his teacher. The man asked him how his results were. The teenager took out his report card, and surprisingly, all the scores were full marks. The teenager's rank was classified as S level. Unexpectedly, the man's rank was classified as C level. The teenager couldn't believe that his teacher's rank was C level. He proposed to have a competition with his teacher. The next day, they came to a valley. The man also put on his battle suit. The teenager begged the man to use his full strength. The teenager launched an attack first. Flames shot out from his arms, but his charged attack was easily dodged by the man. The teenager jumped high into the air. With a downward kick, the whole ground cracked. The man also jumped into the air to avoid it. The teenager attacked with the weapon on his arm, but it only hit the cliff behind the man. A charred mark appeared in front of the teenager, and a piece of the cliff was blown up. The teenager charged up again, and lightning appeared on his arms. He put his hands on the ground and began to fly quickly towards the man. They kept fighting in the air. Suddenly, the teenager lost sight of the man. After searching for a while, he found that the man was running fast. The teenager's arms turned into countless gun barrels. A huge flame turned everything around red, but the man appeared directly behind the teenager. The man easily dodged the teenager's attack and also threw a punch at the teenager. In the teenager's eyes full of fear, the man told him it was over. It turned out that the man had punched a hole through the mountain behind the teenager. The teenager also realized the gap between himself and his teacher.